In this video, I show how to take the Shinkansen train, otherwise known as the bullet train, from Osaka to Tokyo in Japan. The Shinkansen is one of those bucket list experiences and is one of the fastest trains in the world. I ended up taking the Nozomi train, which is the fastest Shinkansen with speeds up to 300 kilometers an hour. I purchased my ticket for the Shinkansen 6 days before my actual journey. One, because it was Golden Week and I wasn't sure how busy it was going to be. And two, I was on a fairly tight travel schedule, so I wanted to make sure I was on the train that I needed to be on. I will take you through the steps of purchasing a ticket, going back to the station, and riding the Shinkansen all the way to Tokyo. The Shinkansens in Osaka leave from the Shin-Osaka station, and you can choose to either go to Tokyo station or to Shinagawa station, which is what I chose in Tokyo. And I chose Shinagawa station because I heard the transfers to the Narita Express to Narita Airport are much quicker from Shinagawa station. But regardless whether you're going to Tokyo station or Shinagawa station, all the info in this video will be applicable to both stations. You'll just have to see which one would work best for where you are going in Tokyo. So this is again 6 days before my Shinkansen journey. I made my way over to Shin-Osaka station and purchased a ticket on the ticket machine. As I was traveling during Golden Week, all the seats on the Nozomi train were reserved. So you're going to want to choose the station that you're traveling to, obviously, and then the date that you want to travel on, and then the time that you're traveling on, if you're an adult, or how many people are traveling with you. And there it lists the green car, which is what I chose. Green car is kind of like first class, and those tickets are also always reserved. The number of trains that they run is incredible. There's one leaving like every 10 minutes. Is really amazing. You can pick your own seat, and Nozomi 8, that is something to remember. So when you actually go for your train, there's so many different trains. So Nozomi 8 is what I had to look out for and kind of remember or point myself in that direction. Nozomi 8 was going to be my train. Even though I was purchasing it many days in advance, I was assigned that particular train, Nozomi 8. So each person's ticket will have a train number on it. It's very important. And here's the price for my ticket, just under 20,000 yen, and that's because I was on the green car. An ordinary car would have been cheaper. Well, I got my ticket for the Shinkansen. I did it at the ticket machine. Behind me is actually the ticket counter if you need help. The woman from JR helped me. She was absolutely phenomenal. Her English was really great as well. So even though I used the machine, she helped me out, and it was really easy process. But behind me, you can use the ticket office. You do have to take a number, so there's actually a lot of people waiting. But great experience using the ticket machine. And shout out to that woman. She was just unbelievably good. Wow, I'm so happy. So I got my Shinkansen ticket. It was 19,990 yen, and it's about a 2-hour, 25-minute ride from Shin-Osaka station to Shinagawa station in Tokyo. I was able to use a credit card. You could use cash or a credit card, and the credit card worked fine, no issues. I purchased it 6 days ahead of time because it's Golden Week, or it's going to be Golden Week during my journey, and there were a number of seats, lots of seats kind of still available, although I did notice a lot had been booked off, not available already 6 days ahead of time. But that's, again, just because it's Golden Week. I wanted to be really careful, which I believe is the busiest travel week of the year. Well, the time has come for me to take my Shinkansen train from Osaka to Tokyo. This is the Osaka Metro, so I need to get to Shin-Osaka Station, and I'm taking the metro with my icoca card. I did a video about how to purchase an icoca card at Kansai International Airport. You can check that out on my channel if you're interested to see the IC card that you can use to get around Osaka and all of Japan, actually. Once you've arrived at Shin-Osaka Station, you'll be looking for signs like this, which says Shinkansen Central Gate, and it is well marked. The station is very large, as a lot of the train stations are in Japan, and actually I was expecting the Osaka stations to be smaller than the ones in Tokyo, but I'm not sure that's the case. The Osaka stations were really large as well. But you'll be looking for the Shinkansen signs. They're all over the place, they're well marked, and they are heading you in the direction of this Shinkansen and JR line tickets. I already have my tickets, so I can head straight into the tracks. Once you get inside the Shinkansen area, you can see how absolutely large it is. It appears that there are 27 tracks, and here is where you want to look for your train. So I had mentioned earlier, I'm on Nozomi 8, and all of these signs have a list. So you can see there, Nozomi 84, Nozomi 346, there's Nozomi 8, second from the bottom on the right. So that is my train, 10:06 to Tokyo on track 26. So I need to make my way to track 26 at least a good amount of time before my train leaves, because the train is not waiting for anybody. Once it's 10:06, that train is taking off. As there are many Shinkansen trains coming and going, you can get a glimpse of these beautiful looking pieces of technology before your train actually arrives. The actual train itself inside is very comfortable. 2x2 seating in the car that I was in, lots of leg room, and I didn't film it in the terminal, but before you go up to the platform, there are many places that you can buy food and snacks and refreshments, that type of thing, to take with you on the ride. The distance from Shin-Osaka station to Shinagawa station is approximately 398 kilometers, and the fastest Shinkansen train does that in about 2 hours and 14 minutes. The train that I was on, I believe, was around 2 hours and 25 minutes, so pretty amazing for such a long distance.